So what's my point here? To sum it up, you don't need precision entries when the market is very strong. The market can be very forgiving if it's trending up.
Okay, so I'll discuss my results for the challenge for November. So, okay. So actually in the last huddle, no, Herbs gave a challenge to everyone. Target for November is 20% gain with only 15 trades. Tapos, apparently isa lang ata yung mananalo eh. So, whoever's the best out of even sa foundation will get a PS5.
Mark Lu ba yun?
Si Lusana eh.
Coming from iPhone 12. Dapat iPhone.
Yeah.
Actually,
iPhone 5
talaga yan. iPhone 12 talaga yan. Pero lahat
sige,
kayo gusto
PS5.
ng PS5 eh. So,
iPhone 12 na
sige,
dapat
okay lang.
ibalik mo na doon.
So I'm just gonna say what happened sa my trading for November. Pero in terms of yung challenge, wala, I didn't reach the challenge. So rip the dream.
Nara.
The dream.
Seryoso? Hindi mo nakuha?
Yung kept asking Herbs, ba't ako? I'm not gonna reach the challenge. So I told Herbs naman na most likely hindi abot for end of November. And I'm gonna like show lang yung trades ko for November. Pati na rin like an analysis of yung winners ko and losers. So, pero medyo basic lang ata yung what I have to adjust eh. But I'll explain na lang. So actually ito yung results ko for November. So, yan yung week-on-week change. In total for November, pet actually eh. So, 7% gain in total for November with 21 trades. So, at most for the month, I was up around 12.5%. Actually, nung 12.5%, I think that's why Herbs asked me to present eh. Kasi I was at 12.5% gain with already 15 trades. 14 to 15 trades. So I was telling na wala, hindi naabot.
Na-pressure pala si Rob dahil doon sa naging aggressive nung week 4 tapos naging negative 5.
Basta nung nag 16 trade na, I was like, wala na. Okay. I started doing a lot of trades na after that. So, yun, this week was bad. In terms of trades, so these are actually all my trades. So yung all of my trades for November. And as you can see, medyo losing streak the past 2 weeks. Ilan to? Yeah, that's like practically like a 9 trade losing streak the past week. So actually it started out well. I'm sure you guys know naman for November, easy market. But I think something went off kasi with my trading the past 2 weeks, and kita actually siya with both my winners and losers, which we'll go into more later. Pero overall, actually ito yung stats for November, no? So on like a 43% hit rate, 7% average gain, negative 3.7 average loss. So actually yung gain was mostly from the mega wide na Herbs also told me to ride sa last huddle natin. So actually I sold everything that's mega wide na yun. No? Okay. So reflections naman, sabi ni Jim, kung walang learnings, Kamote earnings. So let's see. Actually, reflecting on it, no. 15 trades already mid-November, just 12% gain. It really boils down to how could I have maximized my gains and how could I have minimized my losses. So sa next slides, it's really gonna be, I'm gonna split my winners, like all my winners, and then all my losers. Tapos, of course, like this, if you guys have any questions or feedback, just you can just feel free to speak lang. Okay, so ito yung winners ko. As you can see, Mega Wide was the biggest. Next was All HC. Tapos, mga start of November, I actually had mga nickel, mega wide, ASIN, even max. So napansin ko actually from here, yung problem ko was I already was 18 trades into the challenge, pero yun nga, around just 12% gain. And I think it really goes into na I wasn't able to maximize the move, especially for ASIN and Merrimart. And I missed like the big movers. Well, actually sila nga lang yung big movers for November, no? And I guess SMC and Macro Asia. So, yun. Actually had them at the start of November, but I wasn't able to ride the move. Or nor did I even buy back when it actually made another setup. So parang for me, actually, I don't know if you guys have any comments, but I think yung problem ko dun really was yung going into November, yung action plan ko kasi since, like, I took a break from PSC kasi for like 2 weeks eh. And then yung action plan ko was really to sell at first resistance. So coming into November, yun pa rin yung mindset ko eh. Na sell at first resistance, take profit. So that's what I actually did for ASIN and MM. But even if I did that, it was actually still a lack of preparation. Kasi actually marami naman other opportunities to buy, to re-enter. Nakita naman si Milo, ang daming entries, di ba? So there's actually a lot of times to enter, but I didn't do it. I think mainly because of lack of preparation. Yan. I'll give an example dito sa Merrimart. So yun, actually yun yung buy and sell ko sa Merrimart. I bought it sold at 4.3. So sa box breakout niyan. Then like the next 2 days, nag-breakout siya ng 4.5. So actually happened nung time na yun, I was still at home, getting ready to leave. Nung nakita sa phone ko, oh, breakout ng Merrimart. I'll wait na lang when I get to the office to buy. Pero actually nung time na yun, it kept pushing through na I couldn't justify buying. So kahit na nag-end of day, I think the end of day was 4.8. Hindi ko pa rin binili. And looking at it kasi parang dire-diretso up na siya eh. So I still didn't buy. Pero even then, parang the next day or and 2 days after that, there's still entries na na-miss ko rin. So, yun, parang I think it's still like a lack of preparation for those setups. Actually, nung time rin ito sa Merrimart, I'm holding all HC din. I think I was also holding other positions like all HC and mega wide. Not so sure if it's same date. But yeah, yun yung nakita kong problem for that eh. So what happened was I actually just ended up missing yun nga, that 60% move for Merrimart.
Hindi ka kasi nagpa-hype sa akin eh.
Hindi.
Go lang.
Pero Rob, bakit hindi ka nag-buyback?
So yung style ko kasi dyan for all time, well sa US yun nga, parang sabi ni Mebs, I guess more precise. Tapos, I usually wait for a consolidation. Na parang yung 2-candle consolidation, like yung 2-candle consolidation na yan, like after the breakout of 4.5, yung bumaba to 4.6 then umakyat, parang it wasn't like a valid entry for me. Like parang I just walang experience or confidence for that setup. Kaya I didn't end up entering.
Naging limitation ba? Naging limitation ba yung naging challenge ko na 15 trades lang? That's why you hesitated to buy back?
It was at the back of my mind, yeah. I think at that time it was like 13 ate.
So mas lumalabas mas importante kay Robert yung PS5.
Sabi ko sa'yo, Rob, ikaw na lang inaantay ni MM.
Hindi, actually, what I observe here is yung sinabi ni Mel, saka sinabi mo na you want precision entry.
Yeah.
Okay. So, bakit gusto mo ng precision entry?
Actually, I'm not sure if it's something that I have to adjust with my cuts. I'll go, Melbs.
Yeah, because your cuts. Yung cuts mo kasi malalaki.
Yeah.
Unlike me, my cuts are small, 2%.
Ayan.
So that's why I'm okay. I play the VAR. So that's what I was gonna suggest. Why don't you play the VAR? Malayo
I
na ng konti.
actually
That's a good
I
choice.
actually play the VAR. Like every trade I take, I calculate for the VAR in terms of percent risk.
Yes. So even though na iwanan ka ng konti, let's say the breakout point was at 4, naiwan ka na ng mga 4.1, 4.12, hindi ka papasok.
Oh, sorry.
May
What?
question ako. Nung nangyari yung Mary Mart, ilang positions ba hawak mo? Kasi nung journal mo parang mukhang marami kang open position.
Nung time na yun, anong date ba yan? 17, 18, no? I probably had 3. 3 at most.
3 na. Okay.
Yeah.
Plus, also, nahirapan ka ba mag-filter ng noise? Kasi maraming gumagalaw.
Yeah. I had trouble with that during November.
So, possible yung fear din na bababa na lahat. Ganun din ba yun?
Parang for me, it's like inexperience with the setup.
Yeah.
So actually, yung first breakout, yung end of day, if ever I bought, kasi actually what I usually do for my cuts, and I'm not sure if you guys suggest I should change it, no? Yung cut ko kasi dyan was the first breakout, let's say at 4.5, end of day, it closed at 4.8. So if I were to cut, let's say below the 4.5 breakout, that's already like a
8%.
8%, yeah. 8% risk.
Not
So,
wise.
yun yung
It's not
parang
wise to buy.
bakit hindi ako nag-enter. Tapos
Tama
the entry naman the next 2 days kung saan nakapasok si Irvs. I'm not used to seeing that 2 direct yung post-stops breakout, yung bumagsak tas breakout agad.
Ayun. Meron akong i-share sa inyo. So, the reason why I highlighted the word precision is it's actually connected sa mindset. Okay, sa mindset. So, the reason why you want to be very precise with your entries, it's because we are coming from a 3 months, 4 months na tagtuyot sa market.
Yeah.
Na parang if you entered a certain breakout, your VAR, pasok dapat dun sa ano mo. Kumbaga, doon pupasok yung precision entries. But the disconnect there was, this is an all-time high breakout, which is a premium play. Yes, you can say na parang, ay coach, yung ASEN nag-breakout naman sa all-time high, tapos ng pagpag. So wala akong tiwala sa all-time high. Which is also valid. Tama ba? Yun ba yung nasa likod ng isip niyo na parang, putang ina si ASEN, nag-all-time high breakout, tapos ng pagpag, tapos umakit, tapos ng pagpag uli.
Yeah.
Bakit ganun? It's because of the market. The market was unforgiving that time. What changed? What changed was the market was trending.
Yep.
The market was trending and your allowance to make mistakes is higher if the market is trending. So, yun yung point ko. One of my points doon sa discuss ko kanina. You have to know when to play big because with this kind of market sentiment, the market is very forgiving. If you look at it,
Yeah.
it is super forgiving. Why is it forgiving? Because it's trending up. So sasakyan mo yung ano. You just ride the trend, basically. So that's the biggest takeaway. No? Kumbaga parang, I understand na parang, oh shit, ASEN, all-time high breakout ng pagpag. But if you look at it, do sa market sentiment, pucha, kaya pala nang papagpag si ASEN kasi yung market mahina. It's actually creating a mini downtrend, a series of lower highs. Diba, which I discussed earlier. The difference here is there are 2 alpha stocks na nagkaroon ng all-time high breakout which are premium setups na alam natin with an added boost that the market is trending. So that is the disconnect that I want you to align yourself with. Yan yung reason why Milo was so aggressive with his scalping. Because the market was so forgiving dun sa 2-week stretch na yun. Okay? So, kumbaga, siya tama ka na it's a lack of experience. Tama ka na it's a lack of experience. Pero now we are correcting it. Kumbaga, you have to gauge it based on the sentiment and the mood of the general market. Okay? So that's something that we can adjust on. Kasi tama yung your statement on technical cut. Kasi technical cut mo dito sa MM, it closed at 4.8. Technical cut was 4.49. Diba? Which shows an 8% technical cut. Okay. Pero if the market is trending, pwede mo taasan yung bar mo. Diba? So yun yung mga magiging some adjustments when the market is trending. Pero ito tanong. Coach, kapag all-time high breakout ba si Eisen tapos pababa yung market, should I still be aggressive? Siyempre hindi. Huwag mong gagawin yun. So ang bias sa market right now is it would find a bottom and it would create a mini rebound. And from that mini rebound, there would be a lot of potential continuation plays. Pero hindi porket continuation, bibira ka na. You have to be cautious because it might just create a lower high dun sa market. So that's the disconnect na kailangan rin yung i-connect right now. So it's actually knowing the setup and aligning yourself with the sentiment of the market. Naintindihan?
Yep.
So kumbaga parang the tweak there is knowing when the market is forgiving. Actually, remember, meron akong post sa Facebook na parang sabi ko, be prepared for, sinabi ko? Be prepared for spring, something like that. Nakita niyo ba yun? Something about spring. Opportunity happens in the spring season.
Sabi mo yun,
Ron.
parang spring
Sinabi ko yun.
season, dapat
Sinabi ko
i-build,
yun.
parang ganun.
Sinabi ko yun. Yung
Pag
nag-breakout
natasan
si
mo yung
market.
spring, parang ganun yung sinabi mo eh.
Oo.
Prepare for the winter. Harvest in the spring. Parang ganun.
Yan. Spring season yun. Right now, balik tayo na winter. Napakabilis ng spring season.
Herbs, pag ganito right now, pull back yung market.
Hmm.
What place are congruent with the market pullback? Or would you
Swing
wait for a
entries.
bounce?
Swing entries.
Okay.
Which happened kay Asen. Which also happened kay M. White. Okay. Also happened with Mary Mark.
Ah,
Also happened with Page A. Those are swing entries.
Habang pullback?
pullback.
Habang
Tapos,
pullback, swing entries. Kasi
Entry
one day,
fa?
expectation natin, green candle.
Fast ceiling?
hindi.
Fast ceiling when?
Fast ceiling?
So, kumbaga parang, yun yung gusto kong sa inyo, yung wisdom na yun na when to be so aggressive and when to hold back. So right now, nandun tayo sa moment na holding back. Kasi hindi natin ma-time na back on Monday, another red candle. Pero high chance na green candle yan. Diba? So again, when we're doing swing entries, hindi ka dapat mag-full allocation. Alam niya yan. Prepared to cut ka dapat dyan. Okay. So dito papasok yung tranching. First base, consolidate, DB50 break, test buy, retest of DB50, another buy. You can either sell or buy up sa breakout point. So basically, yun yung magiging tranching nyo. Huwag kayo kasi dito sa nung very aggressive yung market, very aggressive paakyat. Pwede kayo mag-isang bagsakan like what you did eh. Pucha, 13 million, one buy. Putik yan. Diba? Pero okay yun. Because the market was on his side. But right now, it's not on your side. So kumbaga parang, right now, you have to be very patient with the setups. So patience ang labanan sa setups this December. Because we are in the pullback season. Clear tayo? So what's my point here? To sum it up, you don't need precision entries when the market is very strong. The market can be very forgiving if it's trending up. Pero may duality yan, guys. May duality. Kapag tuloy-tuloy ang bagsak, tuloy-tuloy din ang bagsak ng other stocks. So timing is everything. Okay? Pero Rob, you don't need to feel pressured na parang, ay, pucha, 7% lang kinita for the month of November. I see a lot of traders, I see my peers making 20, 40, 100% of their money. Huwag ka ma-discourage. Use this as fuel to improve yourself moving forward. Okay? Use this as fuel. Okay? You barely scratch your potential, Rob. Sabi mo nga, it's lack of preparation. So para ma-address yung problem, be prepared. Ang daming opportunity to buy back if you look at it. So yun, ang dami ko na namang sinabi. No? So sige, Rob, continue.